Today, we're diving into the history of one of the most iconic buildings in the world, the White House. Why is it called the White House? And is it haunted? The White House wasn't always white. Originally, it was called the President's House or the Executive Mansion. Construction started in 1792 and was completed in 1800. The sandstone walls were initially left unpainted. During the War of 1812, British troops set the building on fire. After the fire, the charred walls were painted white to cover the burn marks. This is how it came to be known as the White House. Now, let's get to the spooky part. Is the White House haunted? Many people believe it is, and there are countless stories from former residents and staff. One of the most famous ghosts is Abraham Lincoln. Several people, including First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands, claim to have seen or felt his presence.
This picture of Mary Todd, Abraham Lincoln's wife, is spooky enough as it is. And Mary Eben, who worked for Eleanor Roosevelt, reported seeing him on his bed, pulling his boots on.
Other reported apparitions include Abigail Adams, who was often seen carrying laundry in the East Room.
Back then, there was nowhere for her to hang her clothes without protection because there was no fence around the White House, so that's why she did it.
And David Burns, the man who sold the land where the White House stands. Explore the East Room, a glimpse into White House history, originally called the Public Audience Room. This grand space has hosted countless iconic events, dances, concerts, weddings, funerals, award ceremonies, press conferences, and bill signings. In 1902, architects McKim, Mead and White brought back its late 18th century classical style, an oak floor of Fontainebleau parquetry, bronze electric light standards, upholstered benches, and 3 stunning bohemian cut glass chandeliers. The walls, paneled in white painted wood with classical, fluted pilasters and delicate plaster decorations on the ceiling. The beautiful Steinway grand piano with gilt American eagle supports, designed by Eric Googler and gifted to the White House in 1938. Its gilt stenciling by Dunbar. Beck adds a touch of elegance. Admire the full-length portrait of George Washington, the only object continuously in the White House since 1800 plus. See the chair bought by President Monroe in 1818. The East Room was bustling during the Civil War, even occupied by Union troops. It was here in 1864 that President Lincoln hosted a grand reception for Ulysses S. Grant, tragically. It also held Lincoln's body after his assassination in 1865. 7 presidents, including JFK in 1963, have lain in state here. When President Arthur redecorated in 1882, Louis C. Tiffany added silver paper to the ceiling and more plants. By 1902, heavy Victorian adornments were removed, making way for unique activities like wrestling matches and roller skating. Sessions by Theodore Roosevelt children. Many staff members over the years have reported strange occurrences, from unexplained noises to cold spots in certain rooms. Of course, there are skeptics who believe these stories are just myths or overactive imaginations. But the tales persist and continue to captivate us. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the White House remains a place rich in history and mystery. What do you think? Is the White House haunted? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing history and mystery stories.